What's cracking everybody? It's your girl Claytai on the Ray, hopefully living it up like a day. So let's get it on with the beat grill. We are going to do something with Clay today. I still look ratchet today, like always, but we're going to do what we're going to do. And I need to get my nails done. But I need a job. That's all. We don't worry about that, girl. This is going to be the real job. This is going to be the real thing in the real world, in the real life. Like A, B, C, D. So let's get into it. Y'all, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Focus. So this is this little thing that I made. I made this while it's very cracky, and then I used some gesso and put it over and some white paint. And this is what I made. It's been a while, and I'm taking ceramics class, and this is an air dry one because obviously I'm not bougie enough to put clay in the conventional oven, which my conventional oven is not good enough, you know. So let's put that to the side, and this is a good view of it. Let's sit there for inspiration. So the clay I'm using would be this. Okay, let me just get this out the package. You see? So this is how it is. I have more, just that, you know, here you go. So this clay is air dry. And why I picked it, because I do like a clay that could just, people make a lot of noise. Make this white stuff on your hands. It's got a little like more firmer than when I bought it the first time. But I'm going to start kneading it. You know, kneading is good for you. You know. It's just calming. Especially when you lost somebody you loved 2 months ago. Which was my great-grandmother. But it's been hard, you know. That's probably why I'm not posting, you know, as much as I should. You know, not just that, like, you lost a lot of people and you feel like your family just so small and it's just you, you know, and you just kind of have your own difficulties. But that's how life is, isn't it, guys? You have some and you don't. Since one thing we're working on in school is this coiling method to create something. So that's what I want to do. In class, I mean. So this is also have a nice little thing of water. And I want to get those pottery tools that she showed us in class. So have a little water is good. So yeah, feels good. So one thing I really like, what I've learned, is this thing called wedging. This will get you like the best results. Since it's a small piece, I was kind of wedging it before by doing what I was doing. But this is just like, make sure that there's no air bubbles or nothing, you know? And plus, this is not really all that natural anyway, compared to the one we used in class, maybe. Probably the first one we used in class was kind of like it, but now it's really down to earth. So, let's keep going. Going and going and going and going and going. And it's just so fun. Be back with you when I'm done to roll it. But what I added was a little water in there to get that more cool feel, my nice wet feel. And I want to add some more now, kind of. Like just take my hand, dip it in here. Let me just bring it over close. And just like put my hand all over it. Like look, it gets so soft and smooth with that. Make sure you have clay. Make sure your clay is always covered because it's starting to dry. Yeah, I just want to bring better videos, but I didn't have good ideas. I didn't want to look weird. And I love art, and I'm just really loving this. I keep saying pottery class, but it's ceramics, and it's awesome. So it's part of my major. I have to take it. So there that go. Put that up there. So now I'm gonna try to roll it. I have a rolling pin, but I don't feel like getting up and getting it. So we're going to use this. So yeah. And we're just going to like roll it out. Before we even do that, another technique I'm learning in class is just like slam it vertically. And they just keep slapping. And this board, my great-grandmother, who passed, had it since forever. So I said, I'm just trying to like clean up these cracks as I go. So use a little water. It's kind of fun when you do that. I feel like if I like this enough, I'll probably add it. So then I keep flattening the surface, getting wider and wider and wider a little bit. It's enough so I could just be like this, you know what I mean? But anyway, comment if you ever tried ceramics or ever bought some clay from Amazon or anything, Etsy, whatever you may want to call it. And did you even like it? Did you like it? Have you ever tried a class? I did, and also in high school too. So not just college, but in high school. So, yeah. So now this is where we are now, right? It's kind of wide enough. But since I don't have a wire cutter, because that's what you use to cut clay, I'm just going to use this nice materials ruler. And I don't know why they never want to call me. And I'm just going to cut these in pieces and see if I could turn them into rolls. And try to use this thing we're doing now called a coil method to, you know, create. But these gonna be some more coils, and we're gonna be back with you with one. Now just do that right here. Boom. And then grab me this right here and put this over it. Like put those on there. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Boom. And I'm gonna roll this. Like roll it and roll it and roll it and roll it and roll it. And then I'm just gonna go like this. So, and I'm forgetting something else. Two of these gonna be like the bottom base. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Let's make this the bottom base because I just thought about it. So coil method is where you use different coils to try to create a vessel, some type of vessel, but using coil like one coil is like little circle things. It's like to create an image. Do I have to use this? This is circle, right? But oh no. It took the whole bottom. You know what? We're not gonna make anything perfect here. I'm just gonna leave it just like that. And I'm gonna start coiling. Or make the coily first and then do that. I'm gonna fix that, don't worry. Yeah, I just used this gesso bottle to make this shape. I don't know, it's not pretty. But this one thing, what my professor shows us how we should be scoring also. Like basically so they could actually stick together. But it's like mine's gonna air dry, but I don't want it to air dry and just get weird. So yeah. So this is how I'm gonna do the whatchamacallit. Let's go. See, I'm rolling it. Took one of those pieces and rolled it. And I'm gonna keep going like this. And another thing she told us is to try to twist it a little bit. I have no good lighting. I'm a terrible person. Man, terrible person, but indeed. Then I just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Oh snap! And rolling and rolling until it gets long. And then I'm gonna place it. See, now it became pretty nice coil. It's not that nice, but and I want to wrap it around. It's best to do it when it's wet. So take this and wet this, surface it with a little water. And it's good to have water on your stuff so it doesn't dry out because it's air dry. So it's not what you put in the oven. I'm trying to get this down for you, y'all. For you all. I'm trying to get this quite about, you know, right? But right now I'm just take this piece here and just roll it the same way. until I could, like, you know, build it up until it's like some type of vessel. But since we're here, right? No, we do that later. Okay, let's get the timeline. So I stopped whatever I had. So what I realized, I remember it now. Now you just want to like almost trying to combine it from the inside. See? And I realized that adding too much water was actually not making it stick, but it was sticking. Even on the outside, trying to make sure that it's together. But I think it's like you do like the pinch pot thingy. So I wanted to go like circle, so they were all even, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, I was just like, especially when you get to a point, or I got to a point where, you know, I feel so bad that, like, hey, my family's so small and my people passed away, and why don't want to know my father's side or anything, because I'm a family person, unfortunately, you know. It's not, well, I say unfortunately. So you see, it's getting smoother and smoother as I go, right? Kind of wish I did this idea in class. I would have been done with it. Yeah, having a wall death in family sucks. It wasn't the first time, but obviously, it really hurts, you know. Or my other person, it really hurts when you go to a lot of them at once. So we just gotta deal with life the way it gave us. And another thing, put your thing on a piece of paper. Man, I know for a fact I was together after this. Together, we'll have better lighting in here. This light is right there. And I'm not doing all of that because I'm like, kind of weird. But I want to give me a big ring light eventually. Just have it here, a nice setup, a professional camera set, just using my phone. But sometimes your phone just do a pretty okay job. But really get a new laptop. For real, for better edits and stuff. But anyway, it is what it is. So that's how I got so far. So I'm gonna take some more of this clay and make more and see how high I could go. So now I want to like taper a little bit. So I'm going to put this one in towards like inner. I'm doing almost everything I've learned or discovered here. Yeah. Okay, so it's like I put this right in the inner part because I'm about to what I call taper. So now I gotta use a little bit of clay I got left to make more. So y'all, this is how it's looking now, right? After I layered it, you know, you can see a little something happening, but we gotta clean it up. So I'm just taking my 2 fingers and just pinching where I want that indent to happen, because we gotta make it ooh, oh my goodness, ooh. Oh yeah. So the top a few layers, why is it so cracked? Is like what I call revived clay. This is a little tiny chunk of clay that I had next to the bed. It's the same clay from something else I made, maybe from those thingies that I had to put a lot of water into. So what I'm trying to do is just trying to get in a shape. It's gonna take a while. let me just do that. There'll still be a lot of this, and oh my goodness, I may need a lot of water for this, but yeah. So y'all, what I'm doing, right? So I got the shape. So I'm just trying. What I'm trying to do is try to unify all of these things, all of these coils, like doing the pinching action. So that's what I was doing, to try to get as unified, and then think about a shape, because and while you do this, you may put some like water in your hand, a little bit or something. This is going to take a while, so I think I'm going to let it sit for a day wrapped up in a piece of plastic and then see what happens, because it's not staying strong enough. Like, you know what? I don't know what this looked like. I don't think I want this to sit. This became a fail. Sometimes we gotta fail. Plus, I need some more, whatchamacallit, clay. But it's like one of those weird pocketbooks, you know? Or something people use, whatever, for Halloween or whatever. Put your candy in or something. Candy in there. Yeah, I don't like this. So this would fail. So take a picture. Hold on.